The following contest, it is a Gen X League match!
This is the Gen X division, where every match features non-stop, high-octane action that keeps you on the edge of your seat. Each contest in the Gen X division is a race against time with a strict 10-minute limit. With the clock ticking, fortune favors the bold, so wrestlers pick up the pace and take bigger risks, pushing their boundaries to secure the victory before the time runs out. It's do or die. The 10-minute rule ensures every second counts, making each match a thrilling, heart-pounding experience. So feel the adrenaline, witness the intensity, and join the excitement of NGW Gen X Division.
Well, this, of course, is not the first time we've seen Vusyk here on this night. Already sticking his nose where it didn't belong in our tag team championship match. And now looking to make it 2 for 2. New Gen on the night.
He is a stone-cold killer. This man from the Czech Republic. There's nothing behind the eyes. He just seems to be a machine designed to inflict pain. You can see why Miles Kamen wanted Vusyk to be a part of New Gen. He was nearly a difference maker, as you said, Tempest, in that tag team championship match a few moments ago. Looking to prove a point here against one of the best in the world.
Introducing his opponents.
Youngest in charge indeed. He is a young man, still just 20 years of age, with the wrestling world at his feet. Leon Slater, back in New Generation Wrestling.
See, he's brimming with confidence, as he should be. One of the most talented young men in this sport today, and looking to get another big win notched on his resume here today against Vusyk.
Every time we see Leon Slater, he looks more and more world class. He's been working on his physique recently, bulking up, but still one of the most acrobatic talents in the world. That Swanton 450 splash, a sight to see. We may see it here if he can get to that point within the 10-minute time limit under Gen X rules.
He is a one-of-one talent. He is eye-catching. He is phenomenal. He is able to do stuff that no one has seen before. And the question is indeed whether he will be able to pull off such moves as the Swanton 450 splash here today. And if he does, that will surely guarantee him a big win.
That being said, though, Leon Slater, as good as he is, and many of the world's great wrestlers as he has been able to compete against this early in his career, it will be a pretty rare thing that he will have come in there against anyone as vicious as Vusyk. This is going to be real fascinating to watch as this 10-minute clock starts. We see if one man or the other can gain the upper hand.
You said it best. It might be a good idea to have a man like Vusyk on your side, watching your back, the stone-cold killer that he is. I don't know if I would want to have a man like that dressing in my locker room.
Bell rings and Vusyk, some of that aggression that's made him so dangerous. A couple of uppercuts Leon Slater hadn't even got out of the blocks, and Vusyk trying to take him apart, dismantling the youngest in charge.
He is unsettling, and he is inflicting pain, as he likes to do. Leon Slater's really going to need to make an early comeback here, already at a distinct disadvantage.
Well, Vusyk, to his credit, I think, is doing what you kind of have to do. You do have to take the fight to your opponent when there's this short of a time limit. And Slater reversing the efforts there to send him into the turnbuckles. Look at this from Slater. He talked about aggression. There's some from Slater.
And he's taking him pillar to post, stomping a mud hole and walking it dry, as one may say.
Vusyk with no answer for that. Slater sends him and gets him into the turnbuckle.
Giving fans on all four sides of the room a chance to get up close and personal with Vusyk.
Slater got caught there. His foot grabbed by Vusyk, went for the enziguri. Caught him on the second time.
A hell of a rewind kick, now into the cover.
Dragged him away from the ropes. That was smart from Slater. It got him a 2 count.
You can see Leon Slater so confident. Every time he's out there, gets a little bit more comfortable.
Slater, another who is from Yorkshire, grew up in Bradford, trained there as well. Vusyk from a long way away from Bradford or from Hull. Vusyk running in there. It's an uppercut, another one. A few of those have been pretty devastating so far, and that might be the most devastating thing we've seen from the young Czech.
A hard Irish whip takes Leon into the corner, but now looking for a back suplex. Oh, but a backbreaker across the shoulder of Vusyk. Now into the cover and a near fall.
Got to be impressed by Vusyk, hanging in there with one of the most talked about wrestlers in the world right now. If he can turn that into a submission here, then the wrestling world really will be talking about Vusyk. Look at the angle of the torso of Leon Slater.
You might not like it, but Vusyk does have a good approach here, grounding Leon Slater, working over the legs, working over the back, trying to take out that aerial offense that Leon is known for.
I guarantee you, if Leon doesn't have enough strength in those 2 legs or in that lower back, then he's not going to be hitting that Swanton 450 on anyone. Here comes the pin from Vusyk and a kick out from Slater. But Vusyk just testing the resolve, making Slater exert energy with the kick out.
And he glances up at the clock and talking to the referee, keeping it in the back of his mind. This is not a match we're gesturing about.
He's standing on the fingers there.
It might be effective, but again, you gotta keep in mind that this is a match that needs to be won quickly. Working over a body part, as he's done here, might be a good idea in theory, but it will be a big knockout shot that likely gets the job done.
A backbreaker from Vusyk. You can see a clear strategy developing from the Eastern European, who goes for the cover here, hooked both legs. Slater kicked out, but that roar there of kind of pain, of frustration from Slater, I think that tells the story of the first few minutes of this match.
Oh, now choking Leon against the ropes, sapping the energy, and getting chastised for it is Vusyk. And still walking about the ring. I disagree with this approach. He needs to stay on Leon if he wants to have a chance of putting him away under the time limit.
It does speak, though, I think, to the confidence that Vusyk has, and he feels like he's got time to do that. And again, let's not forget, this is Leon Slater. This is one of the top talents on the planet right now. Vusyk more than holding his own, but that is why Slater is so dangerous. Moments like that.
That's exactly it. It takes a special kind of competitor to put Leon Slater away in any sort of match, let alone in under 10 minutes.
Slater here, like he's found a new burst of energy, a second wind. Big boot from Slater, right into the face, left a footprint on the face of Vusyk. It almost left him with a defeat.
Even after having his back worked over with those back breakers, even having that high angle Boston Crab applied. Leon Slater still has so much strength in those legs. Great elevation on that kick to leverage himself and drive Vusyk down to the mat.
Where's Slater going? Slater, I think, feels he may have softened up Vusyk enough. Vusyk's in the perfect spot here for Leon Slater, but Slater took a long time getting up there with that lower back damage. Able to strike Vusyk away.
Leon, of course, going where he's most comfortable. Jumping over Vusyk, roll through.
Slater's got him up at the back again, giving out for Slater. And this tactic of Vusyk is paying dividends.
A half Nelson suplex there from Vusyk. Now just kneeing Slater across the chest and the shoulder.
Going for the pin once more. Kick out again from Slater. It was nothing pretty about that offense from Vusyk, but it was certainly effective. Just a knee into the side of the head, rattling the brain of the youngest in charge.
Well, this is where that difference in approaches really comes into play here. Leon, of course, one of the most charismatic individuals on the UK wrestling scene. Very flashy offense, very effective offense. But Vusyk's not concerned with any of that. He's willing to just put you out with a knee to the face if that's what's going to get the job done.
Uppercut right between the shoulder blades. That's done some damage as well. Vusyk's going to try and put Slater to sleep. A little more than 3 minutes left on the clock, and it might not take Vusyk that long. We might be seconds away here. Slater is fading. He's fading fast. The arm's gone down twice. If it goes down again, it's over. But Slater just about holds on. And Slater with a stunner to release himself.
Vusyk still not willing to relent with a big knee right between the shoulder blades. Any strength that was still in the body of Slater may have just been driven out there.
His knees are like lethal weapons. Vusyk with a stranglehold. Counter from Slater into a victory roll. Vusyk got up in time. Slater realizing the clock is ticking here. Again goes for the pin. Big high leg lariat from Leon Slater.
Drives his leg all the way through the face of Vusyk. And this is where one more big shot is getting down. The clock is ticking. A big shot might be what it takes to put your opponent away in a match like this.
Vusyk determined to go back to the sleeper hold. Slater kicks off the turnbuckles, had the shoulders of Vusyk down temporarily. Vusyk again into that stranglehold. We've seen him hit knees into the back of the head. From that position, the swinging slam though. And Leon Slater.
He's calling for it.
You see his eyes light up as he noticed the opportunity.
He's going where he's most comfortable once again. Will he be able to hit it is the question.
The fans here in Hull City Hall want to see it. Is there enough strength in that lower back? Will it hold up? Wait. Here he comes. Gets it.
It's a thing of beauty, and it is enough to put Vusyk away.
Here is your winner, the YCUS in charge, Leon Slater.
Slater knows that he was taken to task there. It was a hard-earned victory for the youngest in charge, who once again proves why he is so highly rated. But I'll tell you what, we might not like Vusyk. You've got to give him credit, though, for how he was able to hang in there with Slater.
He absolutely took the fight to Leon Slater, but there are few in this country better than this young man with the wonderful Swanton 450. Again, it was that move that put him away, and another big notch in the belt and feather in the cap of Leon Slater today.
You called it a thing of beauty, that 450 senton. There is nothing beautiful about the sentiments that we heard earlier this month from one Ace Matthews.